This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Wack 100 addresses the situation one last time. He breaks down how a lot of rappers are thirsty to be known as a gangster. So they'll even incriminate themselves just trying to prove it. They'll pay blogs to post up incriminating pictures and evidence just so people think and they can portray that they're a gangster. And they're really self-snitching. And this happens often. A lot of people talk too much on the Instagram Live. They show too much on Instagram. They want other blogs to post them so they can have street cred. And then he gets into the whole Jim Jones topic where he says Jim Jones is in his 40s now. He's never done any time, can't afford to do any time right now because he has to be there for his family. And Jim Jones does everything but address the conspiracy and wiretaps. He's talking about, he put Mel Matrix on the phone to try to have Mel Matrix and Wack 100 everything so the narrative of Jim Jones goes away. Then when he gets on and talks about it, he talks about everything he's done. He makes great music. He's put New York on his back. He's done this and that, but he never addresses the wiretap. He's deflecting, and he's right. He is right about that. And he breaks down the whole situation of why he's talking about Jim Jones and why he's shedding some light on this. And he's also makes the point that, hey, this was already out there for the public. It's not like, he's dropping, dry snitching on anybody and telling people, oh yeah, look at this, look at that. It was already out there. So he just wants answers to why nothing happened, because anybody else would have gotten in some sort of trouble. So listen to this. He makes a lot of sense here. You just got to listen to it. I'm not saying Jim Jones, I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but it's like, dude, you shouldn't even addressed it in the first place, period, if you didn't want to become something. But having Mel Matrix talk about it, and then other people talk about it, and other people go out Wack 100, it looks spooky now. It looks extra spooky now. It looked spooky before. Now it's extra spooky.
People don't understand the streets from the hustle. People don't understand where music is went, where this revenue streams is went. It ain't on the block no more. Everybody on the block is trying to get a nigga like academics to blog about him. Believe it or not, I done seen niggas, bro, send that nigga clips and footage of real incrimination. Diss me, put it up and tag me, and he wouldn't do it. But if he would have did it, it'd be cats like you saying, why he post that whole idea that this little underground rapper is that mother. He sent it in himself, begging the man to do it.
That's a fact.
See, y'all on the outside looking in, not understanding that. Say what you want. That nigga academics didn't help a lot of niggas' careers because it gave y'all something to talk about. Bunch of artists, 80% of these artists now, we don't discover from music. We discover from an event, a situation. The baby, till he killed that nigga in Walmart, nigga wasn't nobody looking at that nigga. Keep it real. His music was the same. He was hot, but it was, it took that event for people to, who? The nigga that killed in Walmart, who was that? The nigga out of North Carolina, who? The baby. Oh, wait, hold on, where that's at? So, y'all take this. I tell my homies all the time, hey, look, bro, it's our streets, homie. It ain't. Y'all stay out there in your lane and let me keep working my lane, because I'm getting millions over here playing with this game that they gave us to play with, because that's all it is. Y'all taking this out of platform, and people want to be on that platform. He got the hottest mother out right now. He might as well be the A&R for mother. Straight up. Niggas paying that nigga $5,000 a post, begging him. He turned at the end of the day. What niggas is talking about down here is totally different than what's going on that site, bro. The politics is different. Nobody's gonna pay it no attention because nobody gives a business, bro. Nobody cares about what the fuck Red Bull is doing to niggas. Them niggas killing mothers every day, but they don't give them the shelf. Promo is going on.
They ain't representing us though, bro.
What's bullshit? An artist named Blast signed to Red Bull right now. Did you know that?
I know who Blast is.
That nigga signed to Red Bull, bro. Go Google his label. The nigga's label is Red Bull, bro. They making a move. They making a serious move right now at us. See how you know who Blast is? Watch in a minute, bro. You gonna see a Red Bull up can that say Blast on that thing on billboards everywhere. Blast is signed to Red Bull, my nigga. That's his label. You see what's going on now, bro?
For sure. But
Y'all just be behind, my nigga.
Nah.
Like,
I just don't understand how that like the comparison that you trying to make.
Because it's killing niggas too, bro. But we don't give. All this nigga doing is putting up something that's already up. 90%. Look, it's a 30 to 90-second window, bro, for all these blogs on who got these exclusives before they all put it up anyway. Him.
And he originated giving people nicknames and all types of stuff that added to the beef when that was going on at the time.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. We got to blame myself, too, because like I told my man from Chicago the other day, I said, nigga, you came to my studio. I had to stop the studio session and say, yo, what kind of weed is that you talking about you smoking on? Nigga, I was oblivious what this nigga was talking about. Oh, no, Wack, that's my op. So what we do is we put their name like we smoking on the joint because he dead. So, okay, well, this is what y'all doing? Okay, well, my nigga, don't blame this nigga over here. This what they doing already. This what they doing.
Nah, and that's the thing. It's one thing if they doing it, but then once you start publicizing it to more and more the crowd that you giving it to, you like adding to it. You add more feel to stuff that's instigating. That's like me.
Bro, that's not instigating. That's reporting. That's blogging, bro. He's a blogger. That nigga's a non-street square nigga with a platform. He is a blogger. It's niggas like you that follow him.
I don't follow him.
Not you personally.
No, I'm just hey, look, I told people the other day, they say, Wack, you gave 6ix9ine a platform. I said, no, I didn't. I'm one nigga. 8,000 people came in that room. Y'all gave him the platform, not me. Without the audience, nigga, it don't matter. It should have been reported, Wack 100 invites 6ix9ine to Clubhouse and 8 people showed up. That's what it should have been. But guess what? 8,000 showed up that I didn't know. So who gave them the platform? But then they'll blame me. But don't nobody want to look at themselves and say, well, I was that curious, so I went to the room to support. Because when you showed up, you supported it. When you go to Academics page and click your support.
Nah, but look, that's just similar to this title, right?
This title is facts.
I mean, I don't know. The title not facts. I'm not scared to face Jim. I'm scared to face Jim Jones. But
look, I'm saying that because I wrote the title because I seen the video on YouTube. And
what video you seen?
It was a video on YouTube where Max was calling. He was on the phone with you, or I don't know if he was on the phone, the Clubhouse, but he was on Clubhouse.
Hey, here go the thing with you, right? I really don't know you, right? But I'm gonna be real. Like, I understand this, but I know what niggas be doing, my nigga. It's clickbait, and I get it. I ain't mad about it.
That's the same thing I just told.
Listen, but listen. As you see, I'm not mad about it because gentleman is doing. I'm not mad about it, bro. Like, I am not mad that he got my name up there, right? Because it's clickbait. So what I did when I seen it, I ain't gotta come to this room. I know Jim Jones personally. I could really put dude on blast. All I gotta do is put these screenshots up, bro. I just did a song with the nigga 30 days ago, my nigga. And every time he come out, he call me, Wack, I need this, pull up, bring me this. Can you bring your people, bring me this? Wack got a video shoot. Me and that nigga ain't no stranger to each other, right? So what I'm saying is I came to your room right now just to support your room, bro. Me and you get it. I don't get it. If we gonna do a Jim Jones Wack 100 thing, you know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying now.
Jim Jones, dog, calls my phone, knows my wife, knows my kids, know all that. Every time if I put these screenshots up, big homie, I'm here. It's my hotel room. Video shoot, big homie, I love to have you there. This ain't no mother that I'm a fan of. I know this man personally. But at the end of the day, Jim know, hey, listen, bro, until you call my phone or you pick up my call and we have our conversation, we ain't doing that. But as long as you want to use my name, bro, you can put that and say whatever you want. Bro, do what you do. I get it. I support it. Put Wack 100 to Elephant. I don't give a care. Because I understand the media.
Respectfully, it's the first thing I said when the room opened. I didn't really think that it should happen on the app because I'm like, these niggas know each other.
But
that's the first thing I said.
Because 6ix9ine tried to bring Jim up, and I told him he couldn't. Hear me out. Now, y'all ain't slow. All that shit talked about, the only mother talked about in that interview was Jim Jones. Because I told him, hey, I don't know what you, because at the time I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know about the wiretaps to it, right? I said, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, so you can't bring it up because I can't defend the man. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Now, this is where Wack did some whole and showed favoritism to Jim. 6ix9ine said, well, Wack, let me open the phone up and show you what I'm talking about right now. Because when you hear it, you don't understand it. You know what Wack did? Nah, nigga, I don't even want to see it. I played favoritism towards it, and I sided with Jim. See, one thing about me, if I do some hoes, I'ma tell a nigga I did some hoes, tell you why I did it.
But
so Wack, I did not allow 6ix9ine to talk about Jim not one time in that interview, because if that nigga would have talked about him and played that, as big as this show acting told you, as that went #1 in 17 countries on Spotify, went crazy. So I blocked it. So now here, and it's a bunch of New York niggas coming at this nigga, right? Now you know I can't, the nigga ain't in front of me no more. That nigga went there. Nigga told on me, and this nigga, yeah, I know what I did, but y'all want to ignore what everybody else did. This why I don't respect the streets. Y'all heard this, heard that. At that point in time, my nigga, ain't nothing I can fucking do. I protected the nigga in the interview. Jim Jones' name wasn't mentioned one time, bro. And you know damn well that kid was itching to go there. I never went wrong. See, what Jim did, and it's crazy he did this, right? The kid called him out on it on Clubhouse. I protected him on the interview. So when the kid called him out on Clubhouse, let me tell y'all what Jim is doing. And it's a lot of niggas that see it. Even you see it. This nigga will not address conspiracy-driven wiretap. So when the kid went at him, look what Jim tried to do. Here come the Jedi mind.
Hey, Wack, so you didn't think...
Hold on,
Hold on. This what Jim does. He calls Mel Murder, a nigga that's in jail that I don't know personally. I've only talked to him a few times over the phone, right? He calls Mel Murder nigga in jail and tries to change the narrative to Mel Murder and Wack beefing. So what Wack did, because I'm sharper than that, I did a little post for academics and said, no. We gonna talk about what we talking about, Jim. Let's put this light back on you. Can you please address how you ducked this play on this wiretap? Mel Murder in jail, bro. If you listen to the interview, I big up Mel Murder in the interview. I never said nothing wrong about Mel Murder. Jim reached over there, hey, Mel, I need you to say this about this nigga Wack. I didn't. If I'd have came back and said and kept it about Mel Murder, Jim Jones' narrative would have went away. Understand, bro? I'm an old death row head. I understand how this. You can't come with the simple-minded, feeble-minded shit. I'm gonna outthink you. Jim, let's talk about this. When Jim comes into the room, let me tell you what Jim does. He turns into the rapper. Yo, I put Harlem on my back, yo. Nobody never said you didn't. I did it like Snoop did Cali. Okay, we hear you. Yo, I'm here to create good music. I never said the music was whack, but he never talked about what the people. And know what y'all do? Y'all like, yeah. Y'all play fans, my nigga. Duck the conspiracy charge on that wiretap. He will not address it. That is a recording that was played, and the federal courts is already on record. That's where the wiretap recording come from. They can't come arrest you for something they already know. The reason why they ain't arrest you, because you already copped the plea you was supposed to do already. You know they ain't coming for you, my nigga. They played that in the courts. Everybody needs to know this. This ain't no we leaked. Comes from the federal courts doing a federal trial, bro. And the nigga not one time will address it. He trying to change the narrative to everything but that. And y'all don't see it. That's the crazy part. Real, listen. He wasn't there. Listen, he wasn't talking about Jim. He didn't start going. He wasn't talking about New York niggas, period. He was answering questions. But when a few New York niggas came in there and was going at him, talking about you ain't this and you ain't that and you ain't this and you ain't that, he like, okay, we know what I am. But why y'all niggas ignoring this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, and it's documented? He didn't come in there with that. He already had it in his mind I didn't want him to address that because I stopped him in the interview. He went at Cardi, I stopped him in the interview. You know what I'm saying? So until they came in there going at him about you this, you that, he like, yeah, I know I did that, but you same niggas is talking about you real from New York. This nigga, so what y'all gonna do with that? Y'all looking the other way. What I'm gonna say, my nigga, and I'm gonna be real. Now I heard the interview, and I'm gonna keep it gangster, my nigga. My own brother, my own blood. When it's foul, my nigga. At that point in time, I cannot protect you because this is really something that's real. I didn't want that kid to show me that sound interview because then I would have had to go, I'd have had to like, but yeah, nigga, we need to talk about it. I just told you I did some whole ass. The nigga tried to show me some, what's the man's? He just went to jail a couple months ago. Y'all seen it? He had the paperwork on the phone. I wouldn't look at it. Nah, that nigga in there fighting the active case, my nigga. I don't know, my nigga. He had it. He like, yo, what about your man's, nigga? I got the paperwork right here. He told on such and such and such. That man in jail. And me and that man's relationship is bittersweet. Sometimes we cool, sometimes we ain't. So I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? He had it on the phone. I could have sat there and read the spade, but I didn't. We all do it, bro. We selected politic and we show favoritism to one side or other for one reason or another. With Jim, I just did a song with this nigga. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to hear this record we just did together. Nigga, we was just together at the video. We talking about doing weed endorsement deals and all kind of shit every other day. Our houses is 12 miles from each other, my nigga. Right? I didn't want to see it. Because one thing about me, once I see it, my nigga, I come from the old generation. No matter who you are, you got to be held accountable for that. It'll hurt, but it's what it is, homie. Yeah, let me explain something to you, bro, as a real street nigga, right? What a man accept and endure at 18 to the ages of 25 is totally different from what a man will accept and endure from the ages of 38 to 45, right? Now, walk with me. Jim Jones, believe it or not, and I keep telling people this, rap music ain't the streets. It just raps about the streets. Right? Jim Jones don't have the credentials, my nigga, for me to give him what you want me to give him. He ain't did no time like that. He don't come from that like that. He just a nigga from Harlem, came up rapping, representing Harlem, started representing the gang in Harlem, and that's what that was. He ain't no nigga that can lay down and walked off 5'10" and did all that. The older that man get, the older any man get, they're more prone to break the rules because it's a little different. Giving a nigga 50, 10 years is damn near a life sentence versus giving a nigga 20, 25, 10 years. He can go walk that off. He ain't tripping. But you take a man like Jim Jones who ain't never did no time, who's an entertainer, and I noticed the live entertainers today, it look good, but these niggas is living show by show and bag by bag. 80% of them ain't in position like Chris Brown or Rick Ross or the Lil Waynes, right? Or the Scotts. These niggas look good. The jury they brought 12 years ago. So they still got it. I know niggas. My management team and my financial team handle a lot of these niggas' accounts, bro. A lot of these niggas be up, right? So I understand, nigga, these niggas talking about 15 years. I gotta do 12. Nigga, hell no, I can't sustain that. He ain't never been there. Your bag ain't right. Nigga, I'm not, nigga, definitely, yes. Now, nigga like Wack, right? I'm going back home. I'm just going back to the pen. I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to hit the yard. Within the first 10 days, I'm going to get the keys to the yard, and it's going to be back to normal like any other I might have did. I've been doing time all my life. I'm not tripping my family because I don't got to worry about dropping an album. My residual checks don't continue to come in. My truck driving businesses, my diaper businesses, my stocks and everything that's in place will continue to feed my family. I'm straight. I got identity in the penitentiary like I got one on the streets. It's okay, but that come with doing time so early and doing so much of it. So when you say a nigga like Jim Jones, all you know about Jim Jones is he's a rapper and what he raps about. But let's look at his credentials when it comes to the street. Game ain't that. Game ain't never seen the penitentiary, bro. He did 30 days in the county jail, bro. Y'all just believe in the hype. Let's just be real, my nigga. Yeah, Aisha, these niggas ain't at look, man, it's real. Got a nigga that ain't never been to the joint. You tell him at 2021, nigga, you finna take this 8 of this 10. Nigga, boom, he more prone to. But you tell a nigga 40 who ain't never did none of that, who really know that his livelihood and his family livelihood is based on him having to be here. He ain't really financially stable or situated to be gone like that without losing everything. And he got to go somewhere that he ain't never been to see. All you done heard of these horrific stories about. Man, look, any nigga a being. This is why I don't commit crimes or do illegal acts, right? Affront these niggas, around these niggas.
So yeah, that's that. The whole situation's weird. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and stop acting like you're the most street person in the comments and saying like, yo, why you even talking about this? Why this? This is public information. This is out there. This is a topic that's out there. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying, yo, Jim Jones needs to do this and that. I'm not saying that. It's just looking real spooky. That's all I can say. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. I appreciate you.